There's been a lot of questions about whether or not Kyrie Irving is going to re-sign with the Boston Celtics or not. He got injured, and that kind of led a lot of speculation. He talked about, the contract extension doesn't make any sense right now. And there's been a lot of speculation, but Rachel Nichols has gotten an exclusive interview with Kyrie Irving to figure out what his future is going to be with the Boston Celtics. And also, we're going to be talking about the Lebron James situation with the LA media. There seems to be a lot of tension between those two, and we're going to dissect what they asked and what his answers are and why he's so snippy at them. Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Bernie here, bringing you yet another video here on the channel, giving you the latest NBA news and rumors and also basketball opinions. And guys, before we get started on today's two stories, go and check out our other videos we have here on the channel as well. We have videos, of course, talking about the Jimmy Butler trade and why I think Karl-Anthony Towns and Andrew Wiggins are the most delusional players, thinking that they're going to be better without Jimmy Butler. And also, guys, go and hit that subscribe button, guys. We're on our way to 1K, and I'd like to get there by the end of the year. So if you guys could do your part, hit that subscribe button, and also leave comments on this video talking about and having really a discussion, because that's really what these videos are meant to do. Just have a discussion and conversation about what you guys like about the stuff I'm talking about in the video or not like. Have a discussion down there. I really want to know your guys' opinion in the videos down below. But right now, like I said, let's talk about the first two stories. And we know that Rachel Nichols had an exclusive interview with Kyrie Irving. And this is what the tweet goes on to say. I'll probably play the video, maybe a little bit of it, because I don't know if it's copyrighted, but this is what the article goes on to say. Rachel Nichols said this on her tweet. All the talk about Kyrie Irving as one of the elite free agents available next summer? Not so fast. Here's what he told me. Even if I ever try to think about the thought of going elsewhere, it would be like, what are you thinking? We're pretty bleeping good here. And that's the kind of mentality that I think Kyrie Irving realized when he came to Media Day. Before Media Day, he's by himself. He's like, I don't know if I really want to be here. I'm not going to be my own guy. I dubbed him Nightwing of the NBA, as I felt like he wanted to be his own man on his own team. But when you decided to go to Boston, or when you were traded to Boston, you were not going to get that opportunity because Brad Stevens was going to be the guy. And now that you got hurt and Gordon Hayward got hurt, there's a new guy, and that's, of course, Jason Tatum. He emerged as a rookie, especially in the postseason, as he excelled. He really solidified himself as the number one option on any team now going out. Not saying that he will be when this everyone returns, but when I think he came to Media Day and he saw all of his teammates, he saw everyone that was here, he was like, wow, I really have a good here. We have a solid DC team. This is like the Justice League type of team. You got Flash, you got Superman, you got Batman, Wonder Woman. You got all these kind of heroes. And now Kyrie Irving's like, you know what? It makes sense now for me to be like that dude on this team. Not the number one guy, but definitely a cog in this wheel that is the Boston Celtics. Because the Boston Celtics, I feel that, in my opinion, have the best chance, and this is probably going to spoil prediction videos on the future, but I just want to talk about it now. I think that they have the best chance to beat the Golden State Warriors team. The reason why I say this is because they are the number one three-point percentage defending team. If we look at their stats, it is very clear night and day that they will defend the three pretty well. And I'm not saying that's all that Golden State Warriors do. Obviously the backdoor cuts and the elusive plays really get them open shots. But if we can nerf a little bit of those open threes and just those threes that Steph Curry hits and Klay Thompson hits, then it'll be a lot closer game. And we've played the Golden State Warriors very close in each and every game. And that's why I, as a Boston Celtics fan, am excited to hear that Kyrie Irving might re-sign with us, because although I wouldn't say, like I've talked about before in other videos, I would say, I would be okay if he left, I would be okay if he stayed. The reason why I'd be okay if he left is because then it would leave Terry Rozier to finally go into that starting role, and we would re-sign him, and he would definitely be a guy that would be built for the future. Even though he's like 24, 25, he's still a young player, but I think he can grow into that role. But if Kyrie Irving did decide to stay, yeah, we would be missing out on Terry Rozier, because he probably would re-sign and go to a different team, maybe the Phoenix Suns or whatever team he decides to sign with. But having a guy with that championship experience and hitting a clutch shot in an NBA Finals is something that you can't even have in your team. That's something rare that you get. And Kyrie Irving, with that playoff experience, with that championship team that really shouldn't have won the championship, that's something special, and that's something that we will probably likely never see again, the way that they beat that 73-win team. But I think that this Boston Celtics team, like I said, has the best chance to defeat the Golden State Warriors. And whether or not Kyrie Irving's there, he realizes, you know what, I would rather be here and win a championship, because then I can also get my Skrilla or my money. He can get a Skrilla, he can be happy and content with another championship. I feel that we can get this year. But that's just going to be up to them and what Brad Stevens aside, because the real biggest question that's going to be happening is how do we balance all the playing time with the players that we have on the roster? That's going to be for him to decide. But I want to know your guys' comments down below on the Kyrie Irving thing. Do you guys think that he will re-sign, or do you think that he won't re-sign? Please leave in the comments down below. But now let's talk about the LeBron James media and, you know, the LA media versus LeBron James. I mean, there's just been this, and I watched The Herd recently, and I just watched these other sports shows like Undisputed with Skip and Shannon. I mean, the LA media to me is just so stupid in the question that they're asking. I mean, look at the question that is here. It's, how do you expect to get the fans' loyalty? And I understand she probably could have worded it better because I think it's a very interesting question. But at the same time, she worded it so poorly that LeBron James was like, well, I signed a 4-year contract. Is that not enough? And then there was also the one that was talking about the practice jersey. I mean, guys, we got to stop asking these silly, nonsensical questions because I think Colin Cowherd said it best. These players and athletes have more access to us as fans than ever before. I mean, they don't need you guys to get their point across to the fans. I mean, they have social media to do that. They have a lot of different ways and avenues to get across their points and what they want to sell to the fans. And I think that the LA media right now is in a difficult situation because it's like, we don't want to ask them the tough and hard questions, but we also don't want to ask them the stupid questions. But in the end, they're just asking these dumb questions. Ask the questions that are going to really help and really get the brain engaged. Like, how are you guys, like, this is the question I would probably ask LeBron James. With someone with that championship pedigree and playoff experience, how do you expect to get the young guys, Lonzo Ball, Josh Hart, Kyle Kuzma, and Brandon Ingram, how do you expect them to get playoff ready and playoff maturity wise? I know that you have other older player and veterans and even NBA champions in JaVale McGee. How do you bring that mentality to those guys as they continue to grow up in their NBA career? Those are questions I would ask. I wouldn't ask questions about how do you expect to balance both basketball and your off-court things? I mean, he's already done that throughout his whole career, and I wish that the LA media would be a lot smarter in thinking of questions to really ask him. And that's the one gripe I have with the LA media. We know that the murals were defaced, and the only thing that the Lakers fans really care about, if we're really going to keep it real, they only care about wins and championships. They don't care about LeBron James this year. I mean, we've seen them, and I'm not going to say all Lakers fans, but we've seen them deface the murals of LeBron James. I mean, really it comes down to NBA championships or bust for LeBron James. And that's the truth. I mean, that's just how it is. But we'll see what goes on, guys. I want to know your guys' opinion on those dumb questions from the LA media. Do you think they're dumb? Do you think they're not dumb? In my opinion, I think they're dumb, but I would love to know your guys' opinion and also question and challenge my thought on that. Do you guys think that I'm being ignorant and thinking that they're dumb questions? Leave in the comments down below. But anyway, guys, this has been your boy Bernie here on The Charge, giving the latest NBA news and rumors and also basketball opinions. Go and hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and also go and check out our other videos, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.